Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh. Amir Khan, one of the finest. So,
this bout is
one of the hottest. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Threw the uppercut but did not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. A straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. These two men fought for the middleweight title in 2016 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we all know how that one went. Khan looking for revenge here.
So let's get the history on these two right now. Canelo Alvarez, everybody knows who this man is, how much of a badass he is. Amir Khan, a homeboy, he was like our Olympic hero. Amir Khan, fastest hands in the West, gets in there with Canelo Alvarez. Now remember, 2016, Canelo stopped Amir Khan with a KO, a crushing KO in round 6. How will a fighter get over that when you know somebody can knock you out in such a fashion? This shows how big a heart Amir Khan has.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. We wanted action, and they are delivering. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
The perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut does not score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Khan in that last. Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't score with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. These two were made for each other. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round. There's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but there's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? No rest for the weary. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Round 7, here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They're giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last... There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Which fighter will say no mas? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there.